Hey guys, I know if you're like me, you like weddings. But what makes weddings so great is when you get to learn the love story. My favorite thing about weddings is hearing the best man speech, hearing the maid of honor speech, because you might know the couple, but then you get to hear this story from a third party person that's close to the couple and talk about their love story, how much the bride loves the groom and the groom loves the bride. You hear all these stories and it really pulls you in, even if you don't really know the couple. And that's what it's like with sharing the gospel. I'll share the scripture verse in the comments below, but in John 3:29, it talks about how we need to stand there being proud as the best man, because Christ is the groom. The church is the bride. We are the church. And the love story that we are supposed to preach through the gospel is a best man speech, a maid of honor speech. We talk about the love of how Christ came to sacrifice himself for the church. And that's the greatest love of all for John 15:13. For there's no greater love than one to sacrifice himself for another. And Christ loved himself so much that he sacrificed himself for the church, for that he loves. And he loves you, and he cares for you. And that, for those that are believers and you're sharing the gospel, think about sharing the gospel from a best man's message point of view, from a maid of honor point of view, and to show the love story of how Christ loves us. Yes, we need to talk about ourselves and our testimony, but because we're a part of that story. But above all else, we want to point to the love of God and how much he loves us. And he sacrificed himself to save us. See you guys. Have a great day.